On a bright morning, a crow perched high in a tree. The crow had a large, delicious piece of cheese in its beak. From below, a fox spotted the crow and its cheese. The fox's stomach growled. He was very hungry. He thought of a clever plan to get the cheese from the crow. The fox slowly approached the tree, eyes fixed on the cheese. He called up to the crow with a sly smile. "Good morning, dear crow," said the fox sweetly. The crow looked down at the fox, curious but silent. The fox continued, "How beautiful you are, my friend." The crow blinked, surprised by the compliment. "Your feathers are so glossy and your eyes so bright," said the fox. The crow puffed out its chest proudly, feeling flattered. The fox wasn't done yet. He had more tricks to play. "Surely, you must have a voice as lovely as your appearance." The crow tilted its head, considering the fox's words. "If only I could hear your song, you would be the queen of all birds." The crow's pride swelled. It wanted to prove the fox right. But with the cheese in its beak, the crow stayed silent. The fox waited patiently, smiling up at the crow. "Sing for me, O glorious crow," the fox begged. Unable to resist the flattery, the crow decided to sing. The crow opened its beak to sing its loudest caw. As it did, the piece of cheese fell from its mouth. The cheese tumbled through the air toward the ground. The fox's eyes gleamed with triumph as he watched the cheese fall. Quickly, the fox leapt forward and caught the cheese in his mouth. The crow gasped, realizing its mistake too late. The fox grinned, chewing the delicious cheese. "Thank you, dear crow," the fox said, laughing. The crow could only watch in frustration from the tree. The fox looked up at the crow with a smirk. "You have a lovely voice," the fox said, "but no wisdom." The crow hung its head, embarrassed by its own foolishness. The fox gave a satisfied yawn, full from his meal. He turned and began to walk away, feeling proud of his trick. The crow watched the fox go, feeling both angry and foolish. "I won't be so easily tricked again," thought the crow. The fox walked through the forest, belly full and happy. He admired his own cleverness and wit. The crow, still perched in the tree, pondered the lesson learned. Flattery can be dangerous, the crow realized. Other animals in the forest whispered about the clever fox. The fox became known for his sly tricks and cunning ways. But the crow learned to be more cautious in the future. The next time the fox saw the crow ignored him. The fox tried to speak sweet words, but the crow didn't respond. Without falling for the trick, the crow flew off with its food. The fox watched the crow fly away, disappointed. "She's learned her lesson," thought the fox. But the fox smiled, knowing there would be other opportunities. The crow flew to a new tree far from the fox. It kept its next meal carefully guarded. The crow remained wise and wary from then on. The fox, still cunning, wandered off to find new adventures. The forest echoed with the sounds of nature around them. And so, the fox and the crow went their separate ways. The fox learned the power of words and wit. The crow learned that flattery can lead to trouble. And both lived on, forever changed by their encounter. For more amazing stories, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.